Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. Well, today we're going to take a look at two stories regarding Johnny Depp, and some of them are just like, really, this is how you're going to go. First of all, one of the stories in here is completely wrong because one of the actors has actually retired, so that person cannot come back. So, what we're going to be looking at, first of all, we are going to be looking at this one. Critics slammed Johnny Depp. Actors return to Pirates of the Caribbean. What? So, Inside the Magic, again, these are just Inside the Magic, and these rumours and everything else are just such bullshit. Actor Johnny Depp may be making a comeback, but many critics think he should have stayed away. And it goes on about his career and everything else there, about Edward Scissorhands, Pirates of the Caribbean, Depp's betrayal going on, blah, 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 and then you've got the Lone Ranger, Rango, Black Mass. And it goes down by here then that while Depp has enormous support from a legion of fans, he also isn't without his critics. Thousands of fans have pressured Disney to allow the actor to return to Pirates of the Caribbean. Though the pressure is immense, Disney has reportedly moved forward with scripts that don't have anything to do with Captain Jack Sparrow, including one script that the writer described as weird. Names to replace Depp have included star-studded celebrities like Margot Robbie and Dwayne Johnson, but nothing has been confirmed on this front. Well, actually, the Margot Robbie one is dead in the water. That's no longer coming out. They've scrapped it. They just don't want to do it. And with Dwayne Johnson, come on. He's got Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise is basically Pirates of the Caribbean, but for The Rock. I think he should just stay over there. And again, these are just rumours. Though fans are still waiting to see what happens for Johnny Depp in the future, it seems that many of his critics have come out in full force for his newest movie, Jean du Barry, an independent film that is receiving just a 51% approval rating by critics on the platform. Now, this is Rotten Tomatoes, obviously, and if you actually remember, a couple of... Oh, here we go, yeah. You did it because you got an ad blocker. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago, it was shown that critics were being paid by movie studios to give good and bad reviews. This is why you don't trust critics. To me, critics are just failed writers. That's what they are in my eyes. They failed at other things and now they're just going to shit on everything else. But again, they're saying that obviously with this by here, receiving just a 51% approval, when the film was at the Cannes Film Festival and they opened it up, people who had seen it, critics who had saw it, they said the film was alright and Johnny Depp's role was good. Again, they're just waiting now to come out. They're probably like, oh yes, now, I've done that. I've done my little Cannes thing because they can invite me back next year. But now I can just say whatever I want. Or it's other people paying critics to say bad things or good things. You never can tell. This is why with critics and the Rotten Tomatoes website is nothing but a bunch of bullshit. Don't believe it. If you enjoy a film, you enjoy a film. Simple as that. I know so many people who hate the Sly Stallone film Judge Dredd, but I love it. I think it's just such a good, fun film. And you got so many films like that. But again, no, people go, oh, well, those are cult classics. If they are cult classics, to me, it just shows that people actually just want to be entertained. They just want to watch films where it's just like, yeah, okay, blow them up, funny, yeah, haha, tell jokes, that's it. But it does by here as well, obviously. It's hard to say that Depp's performance justifies the fuss, because the movie's all about Jean, not Louis. We see him through her eyes, and he spends much of the movie lounging in opulent settings, without really doing much, the rap Steve Pond said. But again, no, with that, it's like, well, Jean du Barry, that's what the film is about. Jean du Barry is not about Johnny Depp's character, it's not about King Louis XV. This is the problem, and it's like, if you got someone playing that kind of role, you are going to up it. You're going to make it be like, right, okay then, this is the main guy, this is the superstar film, and it's got him in it. You are going to pay attention, and you are going to use him to promote the film. That's what you do. And these people know that. But like I said, critics are just failed writers. And he says by here, some of the comments have indicated that they don't want to see Depp and his current in any other film, which would include Pirates. Here we got by here, Johnny Depp is subdued to the point where he's barely conscious, BBC's Nicholas Barber said. Again, the film is not about him. So he is going to be doing exactly what people in, history has said about King Louis XV. It's so funny. It should not be surprising that critical consensus is essentially split down the middle. Depp's return to the Cannes Film Festival earlier this year was met with much backlash and praise. There was more praise than backlash. 100% more praise. You saw that everywhere. But they don't want to tell people about that. They just want to be like, well, there was a lot of backlash. Oh, and a bit of praise. No, there was a ton of praise and little backlash. You know, this is how dumb these people are again. Depending on who you talk to, and it's clear that there simply aren't many more polarizing people than Johnny Depp right now, at least in terms of the battle lines drawn between fans and critics. Though we'll have to wait and see if Depp gets to call a return to play Captain Sparrow, and that's if he even picks up. It seems his first return isn't going to be well received. It has been well received, and to be honest with you, a lot of these people, they make the films for their fans. That's all it is. You saw Tom Cruise. Again, I'm not really a fan of Tom Cruise because of his Scientology aspect of his personal life, but I love his movies. And he makes his movies for the audience. That's what he does. You know, you had some people saying, you know, Mission Impossible 7 wasn't this good or whatever. Top Gun Maverick wasn't this good. Top Gun Maverick for me last year, along with Avatar Way of Water, was the film of the year. It was amazing. And that's what you need. Again, entertainment. This is what these kind of films are meant to be. But again, no, when you have the critics, these are probably the type of critics who will say that a 4-hour film based on some artist who just throws paint at a wall, oh, it's marvelous, give it every Oscar. You know, because that's what they think all these people want to see. They want to make out that they're better than other people. They want to make out that they have taste. But they're not. Critics are just failed writers. But, ladies and gentlemen, to carry on the video, and as they say, you know, they've been looking at other people playing the role of Captain Jack Sparrow. Well, you got this rumour. Pirates of the Caribbean 6, the OG choice, Jim Carrey, replacing Johnny Depp isn't a great idea. Exactly, it's not a great idea. Especially when he nailed and hailed this character for 14 years. Exactly. But Jim Carrey is actually retired from acting. He said that himself when he did the interview with Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld, you know, drinking coffee in the car and all that. He said, he goes, no, I'm painting now. He did Sonic 2 because he liked Sonic. But again, he's retired. You know, and this is what it is. So when you get people coming out and saying, oh my God, he's going to take over. No, he's retired. Come on, folks. And where does it say about Jim Carrey again, right by here? So reports stated that the actor Jim Carrey also auditioned for Pirates, which he was offered it. Now, many people feel that Jim Carrey can be an interesting choice for the character. And now that Johnny Depp is most probably not coming back as Captain Jack Sparrow, the Liar star can be a replacement for Depp. No. This cannot happen because, like I said, Jim Carrey is now retired. He said it himself, you know? This is what I find really, really funny. Even Danny DeVito finds it funny. But ladies and gents, that's what we got today for this video. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let me know what you think about all of this down below, and I'll see you soon.